La Sayona is one of the most important legends from Venezuelan paranormal folklore. It tells the story of a woman all dressed in white who, sick with jealousy, went as far as to kill her own mother, earning herself a curse that shall last for eternity, roaming the streets in search of philanderers and unfaithful men. The tale dates back to colonial times, and over the centuries, countless versions of encounters with this woman have been registered. This Venezuelan specter is a tall, elegant woman who has the ability to change her form to that of a dog or a wolf. She shows herself to cheaters, attracting them to later kill them. Unlike the myths that only aim to scare people, she actually seeks to murder a vast amount of men. Legend has it that she also utters a ghastly cry that travels long distances and chills the blood of those who hear it. This particular factor makes her very similar to banshees, for the sound she produces can make your skin crawl and cause an impact in your body that's beyond frightening. Just like La Llorona, she has her own version in Venezuelan storytelling. This legend represents a woman who produces horrible sounds that scare and torment those who hear and see her, but they are not to be confused with another, since their origins are entirely different. It was said that in colonial times, in Los Llanos region, there once lived a beautiful woman named Casilda, who stood out for her elegant looks, high stature, and beautiful long black hair that fell down her back. According to the story, she was a very jealous married woman whose husband constantly cheated on her. Her jealousy reached its peak when, while her husband slept, she heard him mumble a particular name that made her lose her temper. That name was no other than her mother's. Since she didn't trust her husband, she assumed that one of her husband's lovers was her mother. The next morning, Casilda went to her mother's house quite early, carrying a very sharp knife inside her dress. When her mother offered her a cup of coffee, she stabbed her in the stomach. Her mother, agonizing, told her, Why would you do this?" "You're also one of my husband's lovers," replied Casilda, with tears pouring from her eyes but filled with rage. "A mother is scared," continued her mother on her deathbed. "You will be a cursed woman. I go to my grave in peace, but you shall turn into a despicable being and shall never find relief or rest even in death. You shall wander for eternity chasing men. I curse you, Sayona." There is uncertainty as to what caused this spell to work on the unsuspecting woman. Perhaps her mother was secretly a witch, or the devil itself made it work. But after that, Casilda was engulfed in flames. With her bloodied hands, her body became skeletal and grew so tall she could touch the top of the trees with her scrawny hands. Her face turned into a diabolical expression, and her eyes were red as blood. From there on, her natural state would be one of anger and jealousy. This apparition is a signal of punishment for unfaithful men and night revelers. Once these men attempt to charm her, she would disappear, but not before showing them her true horrendous and demonic form. Her stories always end with warnings such as, "This is why those men who enjoy cheating on their wives should think twice before La Sayona appears to them." The men who see her fall for her immediately, since she initially shows herself as an extraordinarily attractive woman. She tends to appear in the darkest nights and gladly accepts the proposals the unfortunate men make to her, taking them to the country or the woods. Once they're alone and want to make her theirs, she immediately transforms. Uttering a cry of despair, her teeth turn into sharp fangs, her hair gets scraggly, her nails shape into claws, her mouth spits fire, and her eyes become two balls of blood. Men generally go mad or die instantly due to the shock the image induces on them, and only a few live to tell the story. The men who know of the existence of La Sayona, when they travel alone, carry a blessed palm cross, for this will make her go away when they show it to her. If they happen to find her on the path, she usually hides near streams in the savannah and plains of a pure state. Another legend claims that, on one occasion, a man of advanced age but with a brave heart wanted to face La Sayona, aiming to end her curse. It is known the old man wore his underwear backwards, looked for her carrying a few hidden branches of mugwort. When La Sayona appeared, he prayed the creed backwards and punished her, slashing her skin with the branches. While the man prayed and punished her with mugwort, the spirit of Casilda's mother appeared, engulfed in infernal flames and crying tears of blood, screaming repeatedly and fervently, "I curse you, Sayona! I curse you, Sayona!" Some believe that, due to this, the old man couldn't rid her of the curse, which is why she still roams around the Venezuelan llanos and its surroundings, filled with rage and despair, scarring those who dare to walk alone, late at night through the fields and towns. It is also believed that she is currently one of the devil's wives.